Hi guys. Today I'm here to talk to you about an ongoing issue in society that I feel like really connects to me, and I have a big heart towards it. And the topic is going to be eating disorders and self-image. And society today in the media, you portray all these images on how girls are supposed to look, and this is where eating disorders originate from, because they look at magazines and they look in the mirror and they realize that they're not the exact same way as them, and they feel like crap about themselves. And it's not nice, it's not fun, it's not a game that everybody wants to play. Nobody wants to look in the mirror and cry. And all these magazines and stuff, people don't realize that all these bodies are photoshopped to look a certain way, and that people don't really look like this, and you're striving for an idea of perfection that you don't even know if it really exists. And for me, eating disorders is a big issue because I'm still getting over mine. And it's an ongoing battle every day, and it's a struggle. And I can tell you, it's the hardest thing ever. But I get up and I tell myself one good thing about myself in the mirror, and pick out the things that I do like, and that's where you got to start. I wanted an eating disorder so bad. I was one of those crazy people that, was like, maybe an eating disorder will do it. And, yeah, it did it. I used to be so fat, but it wasn't worth it. The endless days going without food, or the days where I would look at the box and I would count all the calories. It's not fun. Skipping out on events with your friends because you don't want to have to end up eating these foods that are so bad for you. And, skipping out on going shopping because you don't want to have to look at yourself in the mirror. And, things do get that bad if you don't stop it. And, people think that there are only certain amounts of, like, eating disorders. They think that there's only anorexia and bulimia. And, no, they can be mixed together. You can overeat. There's binge eating. There's all these different types of eating disorders that people aren't knowledgeable about. And it's wrong. If you notice your child or your friends having these habits that start to portray the eating disorder habits, you need to sit down with them and talk to them, because it's not a road that you want to go down. And God has made you in His image in all these different shapes and forms, and God doesn't want you to be like everyone else. God wants you to be you and unique, and He never made you to be in the same image as anybody else, unless you're a twin, of course. But you get my point. God doesn't want you to sit in front of the mirror and cry, and He doesn't want you to hate what He's made you. You're supposed to love every single part of you, and I don't love every single part of me, but I'm getting there, and that's where you need to go. And all these people I see on Tumblr, they write how they want an eating disorder. Do you know how terrible it is? You want to sit in front of the toilet, puking your guts out, and then see blood, and then freak out because you don't know what to do, because you don't know what just bled. You don't know if you have to go to the hospital and explain to your parents what you've been doing to yourself. And when your hair starts falling out, or your teeth start breaking, or all these different things, like, it's not fun, so just don't do it. I know that there's a voice in the back of your head that always tells you that you don't look good, or this could be skinnier, or there could be less skin here, or your thighs could be smaller, or, all these different things. Well, they're not true, okay? This voice in the back of your head is out to get you, and they're not true, okay? You're beautiful just the way you are. You were made in God's image. He made you. He thinks you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful. And I'm sure there are dozens of other people who think you're the most wonderful person in the world. So just don't do it to yourself, because it's not worth it. And all the countless hours spent on it, I wish I never did it. Now I have to take a whole cupboard full of pills because I was such an idiot. And the bony ribs, they're not cute. People get pretty disgusted when they see your ribs through your shirt. And the collarbones, when they start to stick out too far, you've got a problem. So just, you are beautiful in everything that you are and in everything that you do. And I'm here to tell you that, because I know anybody who lets an eating disorder overcome them is strong to withstand it all. But But just please, if you're watching this and you have an eating disorder and you sit there and you weigh yourself all the time, or you count your calories and do all these things to yourself, just stop. Maybe not all at once, but just slowly cut back and stop doing these awful habits before you get somewhere that you don't know how to get out of. And please, just know that there are always people there. There are always people that want to help. Bye, guys.